Hey, Zolterax here. Today I am going to be setting up a slime farm. I need some more cobble, so I decided that now would be a good time to get a slime farm put together. And I have, I don't know, some of you might think of it as cheating maybe, but I'm using a website. I'll put the link in the description that uses your seed and helps you locate slime chunks. So I've figured out where a slime chunk is going to be, and I'm going to build a slime trap there. And this thing really won't use pistons or anything complicated like that, I don't think. It's just going to be basically a big hollowed out square where the slimes will spawn. So I'm going to hollow out an entire chunk. Oh, figured I'd encounter something like that. And I'm doing this because now I'm starting to wonder if I've got my priorities crossed. Now that I think about it, why am I doing this? I'm doing this mostly because, well, for one, I'd like to get the materials, namely this stuff, iron. But also, I'm doing this because I've got all that redstone, and I wanted to change how my tower access worked a little bit for dropping down the chute. And I sat down and thought about it and realized that to do what I would like to do, I'm going to need sticky pistons. And I haven't really killed any slimes yet. I'm down at a good level to find slimes. My whole base design is set up good for that. So I've figured out where a slime spawn would be relatively close to my base, and just decided I was going to go for that. See if I see what I can find, and I will branch mine the whole way. So this is branch mining. This is the Q-Char method that I saw on his channel. So you dig down, put a torch every 2 spaces, then dig into the sides. He did say to use iron picks. Guess maybe I should. Oh wow, that is quite a bit faster. Iron picks last a lot longer, and you find more iron. So as long as you turn 3 iron blocks for every... I'm having trouble with redstone though. Like I don't want to mine redstone until I get a fortune pick, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm starting to think, ooh, that's scary. Oh, horrible. Don't want to fall in that. I don't want my resources to fall in that either. Some iron and some gold over here. Good stuff. Some more iron up here. Yeah, I guess I should use iron picks. I would just use diamond picks, but I don't have the... After I get the fortune pick, then I'll probably use diamond picks for everything. Because I'll have enough diamonds to do that. I don't really like to make diamond armor though. I don't know, to me that was... What the... Ow. Yeep. Put myself out. That is bizarre. Huh. That's That's some buggy stuff going on there. Alright. We'll fill this in. So, I'm thinking... I don't know. Now that I think about it, like, everything will get faster once I've got enchanting. And I actually, as you can see, have got my enchanting table on me. So I finished building that. So I've got my enchanting table and my pick. Whoa! Scary. Okay. It's just weird how it does that. Got quite a bit of iron around me here. I'm thinking, now that I'm, actually thinking about it, I'm thinking maybe I should instead make my next goal fortune pick. Fortune pick means a mob spawner. Now we've got that skeleton trap, which I discovered in episode 2, and I laid out a path to it. So I could go get that all set up for an XP farm. And if I did that, then I could... Oh, nice. A beauteous sight. Always happy to see diamonds. Good. Good deposit. Ah, my shovel. My iron shovel. Oh, that's right. What a many nether casualties. Okay. This area lit up. Weird though, I've never seen diamonds by dirt. Now that I've thought about it, though, I'm thinking I do need to, like, and then I'd find another diamond deposit. This is the game's way of confirming my thoughts that I should change my priorities around a bit and go for fortune pick first. I've got a diamond pick on me. It's barely used. So, if I do that... makes me sad. I was hoping to get to play with redstone a little bit. But the other problem I've been having lately is food. Which might be incentive to explore this abandoned mineshaft a bit. Hopefully find a chest. I need melon seeds. On my multiplayer, on our previous multiplayer server, melons were my preferred method of feeding myself. I like melons because you can make farms out of them, and you can make very cool automated farms out of them. And after that's done, then food's really no longer an issue. You just, go over to your melon farm, hit the button, and you're set. And that's how I want it to be. It's not there yet. So I'm thinking maybe I should make that a priority. This lava needs to go away. There we go. So I'm thinking what we're going to do here is I'm going to explore this abandoned mineshaft for a bit, see if I can't find a chest, find some melon seeds. Usually I've got pretty good luck with that, but I'm obviously in an abandoned mineshaft now, so I'm in a good position to find something. Whoa. What the? Oh. Interesting. I guess the water was keeping that at bay. So I need to find... Oh, this is my... Okay. I know where this is. I know where this is! So this is where I came into this mineshaft system originally. So I think what I'm going to do is I will scout around. I've already been this way. Dug that out, and then I went up from here. Whoa. I need to cut off that lava source. This little section here is kind of treacherous. Now, is this... This looks like a normal cave up here. Well, I'm not against normal cave. I would kind of like... Okay, this is mineshaft here. That's probably not mineshaft. That's mineshaft. Kind of hard to tell where one starts and the other ends. So I'm just going to keep my eyes open for rare materials and try to put an end to this lava. There it is. Stop the lava. Dump water on it. There we go. One man's natural light is another man's horrible irritation and discomfort. Okay, so that's there. Come on, let me in. Alright, there we go. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, that's good enough. Try and clear up this area. Now I'm looking for more abandoned mineshaft. There's something over there. It looks like the mineshaft kind of ends, though. I see some iron. I'm going to go after that real quick. There's no mineshaft down here. That's just whatever. Grab this iron. Looks like that might be it for it, though. Just 2 pieces. Okay. Oops. Trying to seal off this lava. Makes it a little darker, but this water is royal pain. Try and stop this. What is this? 2 water blocks. Oh, there it is. This is the end for you, water. Put down some torches here. There's some iron up there. It's really sad. I was doing so good, and I went to the Nether and lost all that stuff. That really hurt. I mean, I've done some stupid stuff in this game before, but not quite to that extent. That was an entirely new level of stupid for me. The fact that I'd even just brought the iron, I should not have done that. I don't have an explanation or good reason for why that happened. I don't know, I wasn't thinking. Such is the way these things go. Okay, I gotta find my way back to that mineshaft, which was up here. I don't want to get lost down here again. That already happened once. Oops. Don't do that. Okay, whoop. Nice gold deposit. Very nice gold deposit. I don't have a zombie pigman farm yet, so gold is valuable, at least to me. And some people question, oh, you know, what value does gold have? I got a lot of those responses to the zombie pigman farm, and I mean, you know, if you have to ask, you'll never know, but really, like, gold has tremendous value in the form of gold rails. You can make amazing transit systems with that. You can make even more amazing transit systems in the nether, and then if you combine the two, well, then it's just awesome. You'll see a lot of that if you watch the Minecraft series. They've got portals that go to the nether, and then they have these long railway systems in the nether to get between the portals that go back to the upper world. And you know, that's the way to do it. That's what you want to do if you're running like a large server. Now, granted, I'm playing, you know, this is single player by myself, but I'm hoping maybe there'll be some interest, and I'll convert it over to a multiplayer server at a later date. Right now, there's not a whole lot of interest in that. I don't have too many subs yet, so no one's terribly interested. But you know, it's a nice thought, right? Someday, people actually may want to join, come play with me. That'd be really cool. Okay. So that goes there. This is a mineshaft down here. Gravel collapsed in on it. This is a really crazy cave system I have going on here. Here's some mineshaft. Hoping to find a chest. So far I've found a whole lot of nothing. But you gotta kind of go higher up to actually get into the chest areas. See, now this is a much better mineshaft system up here. Oh! Haha, and you shall receive pumpkin seeds. Well, it's a start. Sort of. Not what I was hoping for, but actually, waste not, want not. I will take the chest itself also. So, this is going good. Exploring mineshafts usually makes for good video. I'm here with no wood, so I'm going to take these planks so I've got some wood. That's the nice part about exploring mineshafts, is you can be completely self-sufficient down here, with the only exception being food. And that is a big room over there. I'm actually wondering why I haven't seen any critters. It's kinda ominous a little bit. Didn't get one chest though, that was nice. Very happy about that. Can I? No, that doesn't. So yeah, me picking up the minecart tracks, that's just me planning for the future. And the planks are all about torches. I'm gonna need torches if I'm gonna be down here, and I don't have, I didn't bring that much wood with me, so not particularly concerned with string. I've already got a bow. Just gotta keep an eye out for iron, useful resources, stuff like that. Mushrooms. Where's this going? Shaft down here. Goes down here, and then it's lit. That's either me or something else. Oh no, my iron's getting away. Close that off. My iron. Is this me? Yeah, that's me. Okay. My iron pick is getting its face kicked in. I don't want to lose my way, but... I'm wondering if I've even been here. There's all this unmined iron, unmined railway tracks. I see torches, and I remember a buddy telling me... okay, well, that answers that question. Oh, am I going the right way? Yeah. Yeah, I've been here. Huh. I was just too lazy to mine the iron. I'm tempted to mine this redstone, though I know if I leave it, I'll be kicking myself later. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have mined that redstone. Get a fortune pick, and then I'll want to come back, get all that lovely redstone, so I can make some contraptions. Automatic melon farm, all that goodness. Okay, remember this. Alright, got all that. So I came from here. That goes that way, that goes... There's the diamonds. Should mark that somehow. What's a good way to mark diamonds? Break that down, and then make some torches. Whoa. Alright, might have made a few more torches than I needed, but... I don't like exposed lava. Exposed lava can ruin your day. Okay, so I came down from here. Just a ton of mushrooms. There's that big room over there. What is this? It's like... I know it's procedurally generated, but when you see stuff like this, you wonder. It's easy to see where the Herobrine stories came from. Oh, I saw Herobrine. He built this random creation in the middle of my dungeon. It's so amazing. It had to be made by Herobrine. It couldn't have possibly been made by a procedurally generated... To you, crazy person, I salute you. Does make a pretty cool story, though. First game I've heard of with ghost stories incorporated into the game. That was a new one. Just keep going. Does keep... Oh, maybe it keeps going. This looks like a dead end. Oh, I've got a little bit of iron on me. Okay, that's good. Make a workbench. Plop down my workbench. I shall make a second iron pickaxe, because the first one's gonna bite it soon. Bite it hard. Why do I have a stone hoe on me? I've just got some random garbage on me. Wasn't really paying attention. Oh! Really wishing I had a shovel right about now. Although, when it fell, I think I saw that there was more past it, and there is. There's more. I don't know if there's a chest. Need more chests. The hunt continues. Hoping to find me some melon seeds. Okay. And yes, I know I left my workbench back there. I've got space issues now, so... as often happens when spelunking. Eh? It's over there. It's over there! Ew. Gross. Okay. Go up here. What's over there is probably me. Yeah. Is this mineshaft too? What is this? That's cave. Okay, I won't bother with that. It's not what I'm looking for right now. Alright. This also cave. Probably. It's also cave, yeah. And this lava block didn't get very far. Okay. I've got some iron here though, so you got the iron. Iron. I was hoping for. I remember seeing more. There's some iron. Nice, nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. There's some more iron in the floor. What's the iron for, you may ask? Pistons, of course. Pistons. That's all iron's for, right? Oh, no. No, I will not stand for that. What can I throw away? How do I don't have to throw away anything. Just take out the one torch. There we go. One torch to rule them all. Alright. We'll go back this way. So I was going down this way, yeah. What a confusing thing. I really wish I had a shovel right now. This looks like a dead end. Quite unfortunate. Alright. So far, no melon seeds. Do I really need the fence posts? I don't really need the stone hoe either. I can throw that away and make an iron hoe or a diamond hoe. Everyone likes a diamond hoe, right? There's my garbage chute. Let's see. Throw that away. Throw away the stone hoe. Don't ask why I have bookshelves and stuff on me. We'll just chalk that one up to poor planning. This is a really cool room. I was surprised to see that. Ew. Cobwebs. Okay, that goes back down to the lower floor. So we're looking for this. Perfect. This is what I want. Continuation. This looks promising. Not friendly, but I still haven't found the big mine yet. Or maybe I have. Wow. What the heck? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like it could be the big mine here. So this might be what I was looking for. It could also just be an underground ravine. It could also be that. Starting to hear monsters. Some just shoot at me? I think something shot at me, but it might all just be in my head. Nice to see more gold. See a chest. Let's light this up a little bit. Usually like to place on the walls, but yeah, I consider the heart of these mine shafts to be the room where the spider spawners are. And I haven't found that yet. Usually there's this cluster of spider spawners. That's been my experience so far, at least, is you'll run into this room and there'll be multiple spider spawners in that room. Damn. Still haven't found what I'm here for. Hoping there's going to be some eventually. Melon seeds. Remember, folks, that's why I'm here. Melon seeds. Hunting them down. Hopefully. Telephus. This looks like, yeah. Oh, cave spider. Or that's not a cave spider. That's a regular spider. However, I see a big batch of iron over there, and this is a water source that I probably wanted to... Whoa! What on earth? Okay. Where's this? Wow. It's kind of crazy up here. I think I'm just gonna go back down. I'm not worried about that. I was thinking, oh, I should take care of that, but after looking at it, I'm thinking otherwise. Heard a skeleton somewhere. I don't want to lose track of my mineshaft. So where did I see that iron? There it is. A nice big open deposit right over there. Oh. Oh, there's two of them back here. Ow. Okay, I can kill that one. Kill this one. Good. You just gotta go for them. And they... Oh, not bones. I need bones. There. Problem solved. Need bones. Okay. What are you all excited about? What the? I heard a pig. Let's not stand on that. I heard a pig. Wow. Nice deposit of iron here. Gets nicer by the second. Okie dokie. Now I'm missing out on cobble. I need cobble. Should really go dump all my stuff, but... Dog's after attention. Well, hell's worthwhile. What do I not need? Dirt or gravel? Don't really need gravel. Bye, gravel. Hello, cobble. You don't win French with salad. Oh. Right. Let's see here. Iron's doing good. This is definitely panning out in the iron department. Very happy about that. Wow. There's like 10 iron. It's the best iron thing. Spiders. Spiders. I'm going back up here. This is where I was. Shh. Crazy dog. Okay, I see mineshaft over here. See iron over here. Oh. There's mineshaft down there, which is good. Really disjointed mineshaft. Keep hearing critters around me, but I haven't actually... No one's attacking me yet. Oh no, my crap's falling down. And the area down there is lit up, which tells me that I've been there already. Now this is that crazy section where the two pieces come together. But it's the top of it. Well, it's the top of it for the water at least. Let's close off that water. Kill off that lava source. Since I can't find the actual source block, we'll put it out that way. Good solution. Yes, I just put the torch on gravel. Okay, this looks like I've been here. Came from up there. I'm gonna get back up there. Just dig a path and build it back with cobble, I guess. Alright. Torches. That looks good. So climb up here. Came from there. Goes this way. It looks like there might be a continuation above me. Maybe. Here's some zombies. Still haven't found the big nexus point that I've been looking for. And I just realized I'm running around down here with no food. There's that. Need... Unless that leads to mineshaft, which it might. Possibility. Not a very good probability, but it's a possibility. Okay, so came from down here. Alright, so there's a dark section over there. Here's somebody splashing around. Yep, there's a dark section up here. Which leads me to a whole lot of nothing. Lava block. This is a neat room. Up ahead here. I don't think I'm going to be back in this area for the rest of this redstone, if there is any more, which I'm not seeing anymore, so we're going to call that one good. How much coal do I got? I got enough for now. Whoa. Okay. This is one of the cooler things I've found. It's impressive too. Look at this. This is awesome. This is quite impressive. It'll take a lot of torches to keep this lit. Creepers. Whoa, look at that. There's like several ravines and they crisscross up above us. This is some sick shit. Let me get this iron. It's also very dangerous because there's mobs up there. They may decide come get us. This is very cool. Wow. This is very cool. Very, very cool. I wonder how far this goes. Like, it goes off in like both directions. They got crisscross ravines up top. There's some lava pools falling down all the way. Like, I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for another mineshaft entrance, to be honest. Just left a redstone. Because while this is cool, what I need right now, still need those melon seeds to fix my food issues. Hey, zombie. No. What is that? Must be like spider through the fog, and that's just messing with what it looks like. These crisscross ravines look absolutely amazing, though. This is one of the neatest things I've found in Minecraft to date. Crisscross ravines. I didn't even know it generated like this. But I guess... Oh no! Oh no! Go this way. I'm away from my base now. Looking for signs of abandoned mine shafts, but I'm not seeing any right now. I'm seeing other stuff, but not what I'm looking for. Oh wow, that comes all the way down. Some iron up there. Under the circumstances, I'm gonna have to be careful how much hunger activity I partake in. Monsters could also slowly kill me over time if I gotten too many fights. It's just like it's another ravine that crosses this ravine. It's like several ravines stacked on each other. They follow light. You can hear monsters splashing around up here. And this is not a favorable situation over here. There, it's like right there. Oh, it's a creeper. Killed. Ah, freaking lighting, weird. Several creepers. Fighting two creepers here. Okay, there goes one. I really can't afford to let one of them hit me. Well, kill them both. Okay. That's hurting my hunger. Whoa, wow. Look at that. That is some scary stuff right there. Try to plug up this water hole. Yeah. Whoa! Oh! Wow. Okay, we're gonna plug up that lava hole next. I'm lucky. The new AI has pros and cons. Like, this situation here would be really dangerous with the old AI. But with the new AI, their smartness is telling them not to jump to their deaths to kill me. Which, if they were to jump to their deaths, I'm not saying they would kill me, but they'd probably mess me up pretty good. I was hoping to see some abandoned mine shafts off of this, but not really seeing any. It's unfortunate. I'm doing good, but I'm gonna have to go kill animals when I get back for food. You know, I'm really not doing good for food here, and I'm not seeing any abandoned mine shafts. I haven't picked up any bread from any of those chests I opened. I'm just not doing good in the food department. And I'm thinking that I need to retreat back to somewhere I know and collect some food. I'm gonna run out of food any minute now. Especially if I keep jumping. There it goes. Now starving. I have a second stack of iron. How do I have no food? There is some sign of mine shaft here. Well, better record my coordinates here. 326, 101Z. Didn't kill me. 101Z. If anything hits me, I'll die. Z. 102. So I need to go that way. Heard a skeleton. Skeleton is a death sentence if I bump into him. I hear him. 72Z. I remember this room. These stairs go down. Which leads me to here, which goes down. And then diamonds are there. Which puts me here. Don't fall too far. Oh, I made it out. Woo. Okay. That'll do.
Well, see you next time.